So now let's go over the beach towns in the Charleston area. But first, I want to talk briefly about some things you should consider if you want to move to one of these beach towns. These towns drive in a lot of tourists every year, and most of them only have one bridge to get on and off the island. During the summer months, which is the busiest time of the year for tourists, these roads can be very backed up, and it may take you over an hour to get on and off the island if you're just trying to do a quick trip to the grocery store. The backside of these islands will have a river, and this may be a better option for you if you'd like a waterfront property or if you just want to have less tourists near your home. It is also possible to find a property with a dock on the river, and there are numerous marinas in these areas with boat slips available. The beach towns have condos and single-family homes for sale and rent, and most of them also have fractional ownership vacation homes available. This may be a good option for you if you're planning on vacationing near Charleston for part of the year, and I will put a link for fractional ownership homes and beach homes for sale below. Charleston has 3 resort-style gated and golf communities in this area located at Wild Dunes on Isle of Palms, Kiawah Island, and Seabrook Island. Kiawah Island and Seabrook Island are 2 separate communities, but they are in the same area on this side of Johns Island. This is an amazing area if you want to live near a resort-style community with a lot of golf courses nearby. Kiawah Island is a much larger island than Seabrook. It has about 11 miles of beaches, 5 golf courses open to the public, 2 private golf courses, and is the location of the Ocean Course, where Phil Mickelson became the oldest player to win a major at the 2021 PGA Championship. Seabrook has about 3.5 miles of beaches and does not have a public beach access site. Seabrook has 2 golf courses and has a lot of amenities including a lake house, tennis courts, oceanfront pools, fishing dock, great dining, and an equestrian center that offers horseback riding along the beach. Since you need to cross Johns Island, you are going to be more secluded on these islands. It takes a while to get to Charleston from here, and is about a 45-minute drive to downtown Charleston, and there are not a lot of amenities on the southern end of Johns Island. There is a location between Seabrook Island and Kiawah Island known as Freshfields Village, where there is a Harris Teeter grocery store, some restaurants and shops. There is also the Bohicket Marina in this area. Let's move over to Folly Beach, which is the closest beach to downtown Charleston. Folly Beach is a public beach and is a fun little town with a lot to do nearby. There is a pier which is great for fishing, many souvenir shops, restaurants, surf shops, and bars in the downtown area, all within a short walking distance to the beach. There is also a county park on the southern end of Folly Beach, and on the north side you can view the Morris Island Lighthouse, which was built in 1876. The lighthouse was originally built on land, but is now offshore due to erosion. Folly Beach has no large grocery stores, but it does have a market open 24/7 located at Burt's Market. There is a Harris Teeter grocery store nearby on James Island, but it may take you a while to get there during tourist season. There are no golf courses on the island, and the closest is on James Island. Alright, let's go to the north of Charleston again, to the 2 beach towns near Mount Pleasant. Sullivan's Island is a very nice little beach town, and has the most expensive real estate for sale out of all the beach towns. It is a small island and only has about 2.5 miles of beaches, but the beaches here are great. My favorite place to visit the beach in Sullivan's Island is near Fort Moultrie, which played a pivotal role in the Revolutionary War. South Carolina got its nickname as the Palmetto State due to the battle here against the British. At the time, the fort was constructed out of palmetto logs when the British fleet attacked. The palmetto logs absorbed much of the cannonball blasts, and the Americans repelled the attack. There are no golf courses on Sullivan's Island and no large grocery stores. Sullivan's Island does have a lot of good restaurants on the island, including Poe's Tavern, given the name because Edgar Allan Poe once lived on Sullivan's Island, stationed at Fort Moultrie. Sullivan's Island also has a preserved maritime forest, a lighthouse, no hotels, and has less commercial property than many of the other beach towns. Over the bridge from Sullivan's Island is Isle of Palms, which has much more commercial property than Sullivan's Island. This beach town has a great little downtown area with a lot of restaurants, shops, live music at the Windjammer, and has a county park, so Isle of Palms draws in a lot of tourists every year. Similar to Folly Beach, Isle of Palms has a lot to do within a close walking distance to the beach. This island also has a large grocery store at Harris Teeter, which is great if you don't want to leave the island. There are 2 golf courses in Isle of Palms, located in the gated resort-style community known as Wild Dunes, on the northeastern side of Isle of Palms. This is a great beach community with a lot of amenities, a marina, hotels and restaurants, and beachfront property available. One of the best things about Wild Dunes, when comparing it to the other resort-style communities located at Seabrook Island and Kiawah Island, is a close proximity to amenities. Wild Dunes is located closer to downtown Charleston than the other 2, but also has Mount Pleasant nearby, so you will be closer to shopping and some other amenities than on Kiawah and Seabrook.